Good morning and welcome to video 4 of the Cattaraugus County Health Department Laboratory Information System Training videos. This video is going to focus on the querying of the databases that are created. For sanitarians and other personnel, you will be accessing the data that is stored on the V drive, health, environmental, general, water. You'll see here that we have two databases for each type of analysis that were performed. The public water systems here, we got a database for the second and the third, and the request for analysis, a database for the second and the third. Let's open up the public water system one, and we'll open up. Those are created every night, and they are a copy of the master database. Alright, remember we have to enable content. Queries accessed through this form are performed on a copy of the CCHD Laboratory Water Results database for public water system. It contains results dating back from 11/15/2014. Previous public water may be accessed through bacteriological results from SIDWIS to present. This database only has sample results. For samples processed by the CCHD laboratory, data processed by other laboratories may be present in the bacteriological results from SIDWIS 2003 to present database. This database is updated daily. Alright, basically says we got data from the 11/15/2014 on. Here are the queries. Individual queries. These return a list of records. You can select results by system for dates. So you would select the system, the dates, and you can get the results. You can select results simply by dates. Give me all the results between certain dates for all the systems. You can select results by result type for dates. Give me the ones that were total coliform positive and E. coli negative from those dates. Select results by sample collector for dates. Give me all the ones selected by Eric between those dates. You can select results by test type for dates. So, the different types of tests. Easy enough. Let's just do one for kicks. We will do the first one. And we can select multiples here. We can do Allegheny River Rest Area, Allegheny Village. Actually, let's do all of those. And the beginning date is going to be, use my little calendar function, January 1st to today. I'm going to run that query. There's the query for you, just for kicks. And there it is. There's all the stuff that was collected. Okay. You can check all of that out. Alright. Easy enough. If there are other queries that you think would be handy, let me know. But think about it before you let me know. Think about exactly what you're looking for. Be able to phrase it. Summary queries returns the number of samples meeting specific criteria. Okay, so this is the number, not actually each individual record for the sample, but the number, the total number. So the number of samples by system for dates. And you're not gonna, come on baby. Something's going on here. See how it's kind of, let's try this one. There we go. Alright, retrieve number of samples collected by collector for a specific time period. I better check that one. Number of samples by result for time period. Number of samples by dates only. Number of samples by test by dates. Number of samples by chlorination. Note, for chlorinated samples, choose Na-thio. Okay. You know what? I'm going to have to check that. I'll have to fix it in the master database. Number of samples by system for dates. This is the form you're going to get for that, but I think the little piece of code that's opening that form must have a mistake in it. So I will check that, but that's the form right there. That's what it looks like. Alright, excellent. So those are the queries for your public water systems. Let's close those up, and hopefully I'll fix that little issue there. Now let's look for a request for analysis. Again, enable your content. So individual queries, these select the records again in accordance with specific criteria. Select results by client for dates. So here's all the different clients that folks have entered in here, and you can select them by date. In the future, hopefully, you will use this list of clients as a drop-down in your input on RFA, the initial RFA form. Haven't gotten there yet, but hope to. Select results by dates. There you go. Simple enough. That's an easy one. Select results by street names for dates. So again, now we have all the street names. This is if you want to look in a neighborhood, kind of see what's going on in that neighborhood. By the way, you can always select multiples on all of these. Select date by result. Okay. Again, I don't enter the results, so these are the different results that have been entered by the lab. Fecal coliform, select data by test type for specific date. Should probably change that, it should say specific date. Select results by collector for dates. So these are all the different collectors that we've had. Okay. And again, this way, GS, probably not a good way to enter data. Early, probably not a good way to enter data, right? SP, certainly not a good way to enter data. TGS, not a good way to enter data. So, be thinking about that. Let's see, test type by result, select data by municipality where it was collected. There you go. And the summary queries are sort of a reflection of the individual queries. They just give you the total number. So the number of samples, okay, by client. There you go. Let's find all the ones selected by the City of Olean water plant. Now, even though this database really only starts on November 15th, doesn't mean I can't go back further. I'm just not going to get anything. Oh, there's only one. Look at that. Alright. Number of sample for dates, easy enough. Okay, sample for street. Can by result. Type of test. Some of these are more for sort of management reasons, Management may want to know the number of samples collected. And there you go. Let's do one here for kicks. Allentown, interesting. Wonder where Allentown is. So we're just going to say March 3rd. Today, make query. And there you go. There's the number. So that's just a summary query. Close. Alright. So the summary queries are really just for getting a total number of things. Alright, bacteria results. This is the older stuff from Sidwith. I try to update this on a monthly basis. I don't always do that. In fact, now that I'm doing this, I should probably update this today. It's easy enough to do. So this is stuff older than 11/15/2014 and stuff that may not have gone through our lab. So let's go with Allegheny Village. Begin date. Let's go with back here. So these, you're gonna get some of the data in here. Obviously, would be the same data if it went through our lab as in the other database, right? But this can go back much further. Okay, and there it is. Right, you can see this goes back much further. Okay, there they are. And if you wanted to add additional, I need to probably change this, make this a little more user-friendly. But you could create, you want to refresh the form, do a new one. You could append results. This I need to probably make a little more user-friendly. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do that in the future. But this is more for historical type of data. That once it's entered into CIDWS, we download it, we bring it over here, and you have access to it. So, all right, those are our database queries. There are plenty of copies of these things made. They're redundant. We have all of that up and running. Eventually, this will be hooked into open the request for analysis. I think in here you will see I didn't a query. See where it says PSWG query? That's how we're going to connect all of this into PSWG. Haven't quite gotten to that yet, but I will be. Alright, that's it. It's all about the databases. Here's where they're at. Take a look at them if you need them. And these are the non-bacteriologicals from CIDWS. I'm not going to go through those. I don't think most of you folks are going to be looking at those, but they are here if you need them. And they have similar queries in there. Alright, thanks again, and enjoy.